some of the interesting concepts we have in this application. First one I will take. What is that? Relative velocity of ray with respect to man. Imagine one street is there such that one man is moving with velocity Vm. One man is moving with velocity Vm. Think that rain is going to come. The direction of rain will be like this. Vr. I want to find what is the velocity of rain with respect to this moving man. Are you understanding this? So, what I can do? How to find? I will utilize that space to find. So, see here, I will draw vectors. Let me draw velocity of rain is like this. Velocity of man is like this. Correct? Velocity of rain is like this. Velocity of man is like this. Now, what I am doing? I want to find what is the velocity of rain with respect to man. Rain with respect to man. For that, what I will do? I will make the velocity of a man or a body, man, rest. Then I will find the resultant of those two things, those two velocities. Correct? So I will make man rest because with respect to man I am finding when man is at rest, I will add this velocity to a person. What is that? This will become minus Vm. And the resultant of these two will be somewhere here. Yes or no? Let's say it is making angle alpha. It is making angle alpha. This is the velocity of rain with respect to man. Are you understanding? This is the velocity of rain with respect to man acting somewhere here. That is what when you are moving, rain looks like it is coming towards your this part. Correct now? Are you understanding? So, this is the velocity of rain with respect to man. I will find this. How to find magnitude of these two values? I will find the magnitude of these two values. What is that? I have to put only value. First one, velocity of rain. Okay, already I have written writing now. Sorry. Vrm will be equal to resultant of these two vectors. What is that? Root of Vr square plus Vm square. Sir, why didn't you take minus? In this formula only I will take the values. Direction I will not take. Plus 2 into Vr into Vm cos 90 degree. What is that? Cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree. So, what is cos 90? 0. This is going to be Vr square plus Vm square. This is the magnitude value. Find the direction. If you want to find the direction, see here. Direction, if I find this angle, I find the direction. I told you before, in physics to find the direction two ways. Either find angle or write in terms of ijk. That is the direction. So, if this is Vr, I will draw one line. This also becomes Vr. So from this, tan alpha is equal to opposite by base VR divided by Vm. Alpha is equal to tan inverse of VR divided by Vm. Are you understanding? VR divided by what is the this is the formula. Direction. Got it? One thing, in your book, it will become Vm by VR because in your book he has not taken angle here, he has taken angle here. Okay? But since I have considered, no problem. I will consider here only. What is the problem? Correct? One interesting factor questions are going to ask. Find out at what angle I must hold the umbrella when I am moving in a bicycle or bike such that rain will not wet my dress, or you can say such that you are not going to become wet. This is the question which will be asked. If I am moving, think that rain is coming, at what angle I must hold the umbrella such that rain must not make me wet. This is the question most of the time they will ask. What is the angle? With horizontal I have taken angle. Like this you must hold the umbrella, making alpha. Such that with respect to you, the velocity of rain is falling like this. This is the velocity of rain, which is opposite to this line. Correct now? This is the velocity of rain which is falling. That is why if you are moving, you have to hold an angle alpha from this expression. If you take with vertical beta, you can write another equation. Beta will become Vm by VR. Vm, this is Vm means this also will become Vm. This will become beta. Beta is equal to Vm divided by VR. Now this becomes one triangle. Correct? This is Vm, this is minus Vm. Okay. So opposite by base. So same thing here. Beta will become tan inverse of both positive. Any one angle you can find. So the question will be asked, at what angle I must hold the umbrella with respect to vertical or with respect to horizontal ground such that the person must not get wet. So this is the angle. What is that? Whatever the resultant velocity of rain with respect to moving body will be there, opposite to that velocity you have to hold the umbrella. Very interesting fact. Correct now? Okay. See here, to cross the river in the shortest path, you can see this is the second application for the relative velocity. What I am doing is, I will consider two banks of the river. Water is flowing like this. Water is flowing like this. Correct now? Let's say water is flowing with velocity VR. What is the heading? Heading is to cross the river in the shortest path. Velocity of a river is VR. See, this velocity is VR with respect to ground. Correct now? This is the velocity with respect to ground. Later I will tell. Let's say one point A to point B. This is a straight line, vertical line. Shortest path means if a person is here, one man is standing. To cross the river, this is the path he has to follow. That is the shortest path. Sorry, it is looking like vertical. Sorry, it is looking like curve. To travel the shortest path, his path of traveling has to be like this. That means here his swimming must be like this. His swimming must be like this. Now, but in reality, if he starts to swim here, this water will push him towards right side. Somewhere he will reach somewhere at a point, another point towards right side. Correct now? Because by the time he is moving from point A to B, this river will push him right side, such that he will not go like this, he will go like this. Yes or no? Correct? Huh? So he decided, this guy decided, he will not, he wants to make a shortest path. So he will not go like this, he will jump like this. He will try to move somewhere here. Let's say point. His direction is to move point, according to his calculation, he will try to move at point C by making angle alpha. Correct? No? Such that he is going to reach point B. If his calculation is right, what is his calculation? He will make certain angle, he will try to move like this at point C, such that by the time he is reaching point C, actually he will be reaching at point B. Imagine he is moving here to reach point C, but where he will reach? Point B. In reality, he will reach point B. Now see here, when he is reaching point B, by the time he reaches point C, he is reaching point B, which means that by the time when he is reaching from point C, from point A to C, the river will push him from point C to B. By the time he is reaching from point A to C, river will push him from point C to B. That is why he will be reaching from point A to B. That is why he will be reaching from point A to B. He will decide with certain angle, this guy will decide with certain angle, such that he will start to move, such that if he moves like that, he is going to reach point C. So, if he is going like this, but river will push him like this, right side, he is going like this, river will push him right side, such that resultant of these two motion will give you this motion. Resultant of this motion, here vector law of addition, will give you this motion. So, will give you this motion. This is what I do. Now, here. Sir, you are telling me he is moving like this, he is moving like this. Simultaneously, who is moving where actually? With respect to water, he will swim like this. With respect to water, he will start to swim like this. Correct now? But water will push him from point C to B. Are you understanding? So, exactly he will move like this. This velocity or whatever the displacement is happening from point A to B, that displacement will be, what is that? That displacement will be due to the resultant of displacement of A to C and C to B. Yes or no? The resultant of A to C and A to B, A to C, and the resultant of displacement C to B will be the displacement of from point A to B. A to C, C, B, add particular vector C, you will get what? You are going to get a vector displacement AB. Are you understanding? Because he wants, this is the shortest path. So let us discuss in terms of velocities now. When I am discussing in terms of velocities, I have to bring the observer. What is this velocity and this velocity? I will bring the two observers. One observer 1 who is in the river. Observer 1 who is in the river means he is floating on the river means his velocity will be having the velocity of river. Correct now? He is in the river means he is having the velocity as the velocity of river. Then now he is also moving. Correct now? Observer 1. If you take observer 2 in the ground, observer 2 will be in the ground. He looks like a stagnant. Correct? He is observer 2. See, for the river person, a person who is there in the river and he is watching the man moving like this, for him, for whom? For observer 1, the person will look like he is moving like this. Are you understanding? Correct? By taking observer I am talking about. Now, because you will have doubts, sir, who is moving like this? like this, you will have doubt simultaneously. For observer who is in the river, for him, the motion of the man will be like this. The observer who is on the ground, if he see the man, see with respect to river, he is moving like this. But the person who is observing from the ground, for him the displacement will be looking like this. For the river, a person who is inside the observer, inside the river, for him the displacement will be from point A to C. Why? This observer is also moving with velocity Vr. For the man also there is velocity Vr. So he will be moving along with the velocity Vr. So this displacement which is happening, man will moving like this when observer I am there in the river and I am seeing this, because for the man river will push him like this. I am also in the river, I am also being pushed like this, such that both are being pushed like this. When both are being pushed like this, when observer 1, when this guy sees the man, for observer 1, this man will look like at rest. Yes or no? Why? Because he is also moving right side, he is also moving right side. When both are moving right side, for observer 1, man will look like at rest. So, the velocity of along river is same for man as well as observer 1. Are you understanding? The velocity of river is acting for man and observer 1. That is why for observer 1, the object, the displacement will look like this. But the observer for 2, he can recognize the velocity of river, so he can recognize the displacement along the right side also. So for observer 2, this will be the displacement. Yes or no? This will be the displacement. So I can say if he is covering a distance AC, correct? That is one point. Till now what I said, you got this, I believe. Now see here. Second point, distance traveled from point A to C with respect to river if it is time t, in the same time river will push him from point C to B. If he is swimming like this with respect to river, observer 1 who is in the river moving with velocity of river, for him AC will be looking like this. By the time he reaches here, river will push here. That means the time taken by a person, that is man, if he is trying to reach here in the same time, the river will push from C to B distance. Yes or no? C to B distance. Such that he will travel from point A to B in time t only. Correct na? In time t only. He is traveling like this with respect to observer 1, but he will travel like this with respect to observer 2, because the river is pushing him from point C to B. I believe you have understood. Correct? Huh? This motion from point A to C you cannot see from the ground. If you want to see the motion from point A to C, you have to see by you also have to jump into the water, then only you can see from point A to C. The more stress I am giving because I am thinking that you are not understanding. Correct now? Point A to C motion you cannot observe from the ground. If you are looking at the ground, you will see that he will be going like this. But what is this displacement? This displacement is with respect to water. Water means still water. With respect to water you are moving. But water is pushing you like this. When you are standing on the ground, you will look like you are moving up. Correct now? So, from this definition, I can make here, what is that? I can make certain things. And that is first point, I said second point. So, with respect to river, the person wants to reach here in time t. Correct now? With respect to river, the person wants to reach in time t from point A to C. In the same time, river will push him from point C to B. The That is why with respect to ground, he will reach from point A to B. You revise this statement, whatever I am telling, you can understand. You revise this statement. With respect to river means river make it rest. He is making a displacement like this. With respect to river means observer 1. Observer 1, he will travel like this. When he is traveling like this in time t, the river will push him from point C to B in time t only, in that time. Such that with respect to ground, for observer 2, he will be looking like traveling from point A to B. Correct now? Correct now? See here. Now I can make equations here. Displacement happening in the same time t. What is AC means velocity of man with respect to river. Velocity of man with respect to river. That means river, observer 1. Observer 1 only you can see this motion. Correct now? So will be equal to what? AC divided by T. Velocity of river with respect to ground. Velocity of river with respect to ground will be equal to CB by T. Velocity of man with respect to ground. Velocity of man with respect to ground, he will look like he is going like this. That is AB by T. Correct now? Yes or no? Yes or no? This is the velocity. I can say this is the velocity now of a man with respect to river. This is the velocity of a man with respect to ground. This vector, there are three vectors. One is this vector, one is this vector. The resultant of these two vectors is this vector. So this will be the velocity of river with respect to ground. This is the velocity of man with respect to ground. This is the velocity of man with respect to mirror. This will be velocity of river with respect to ground. Yes or no? From the definitions. With respect to river means with river he is making still. With still water he is making that velocity. Are you getting that? With still water he is making that velocity. That can be observed only by observer 1 who is also flowing with water. See here. From figure, what you can write? From figure, the magnitude of the, from figure, magnitude of resultant velocity I can write. Magnitude of resultant velocity. Magnitude of resultant velocity. How much is? Okay. This is vector 1 VMR. This is vector VRG. This will be a vector. So the addition of vector, look at this. This is one vector, this is another vector. Resultant of these two vectors will be this vector. Yes or no? So addition of this vector plus this vector, vector MG will be equal to resultant of these two vectors. What is that? VMR vector plus VRG vector. What is VMR? Velocity of a man with respect to river. This vector is velocity of river with respect to ground. This vector. This is velocity of river with respect to ground. Okay? So, magnitude if you want to find the resultant of these two, I can say, what is the resultant? The resultant of these two, see here, from this triangle, I can write what? AC square divided by, AC square is equal to ABCD square plus AB square. Here, AC square is equal to AB square plus, sorry, what is that? AC square is equal to CB square plus BA square. Correct, no? BA square. This plus this. So, AC square can be written as, from the previous definition, what is that? VA. AC means what? Vm square into T square is equal to Cp means Vrg square into T square plus V magnitude value. What is that? Cb square. That is a ds square means what is that? Previously velocity of man with respect to ground into T square. Velocity of man with respect to ground into T square. T square will get cancelled. Vmr square is equal to Vrg square plus Vmg square, or Vmg is equal to what is that? Vmr whole square minus Vrg whole square. This is the resultant velocity. Here, what is the resultant velocity? Resultant velocity is the velocity of the man as observed by the ground. He will look like this. As observed by the ground, he will be moving up. As observed by the person who is moving in the river, for him he will be looking like this. Yes or no? This is the resultant velocity. So velocity of a man with respect to river is like this. Man with respect to ground is like this. Velocity of river with respect to ground is like this. Yes or no? Clear? So this is the magnitude of resultant velocity. The resultant velocity of this person, this velocity, this is velocity with respect to river. With respect to river is moving. This is the velocity where river is pushing. So this is the velocity, resultant velocity of river as well as a person who is swimming inside the river. So this velocity is nothing but velocity of man with respect to ground. Because this velocity you can see when you are observing from the ground if you are traveling like this. Correct now? So this velocity is the shortest path you can travel. Correct now? So you can find that is one thing. Second thing, time taken. Direction, how can you find? Can you find direction? See, if you find alpha, you are finding the direction of resultant velocity. What is this? This is the magnitude of resultant velocity. Direction of resultant velocity. What is the direction? Direction you want to give in terms of resultant or these two, it depends. Here, if you know velocity of a man with respect to river, if you know velocity of a river with respect to ground, velocity of a man, that is swimmer who is swimming in still water. In still water means in a water. Well, or you get some books they will give velocity of a man in water. Velocity of a man in a water means we have to consider this. Okay, so I can write sin alpha is equal to VMR divided by, not VMR, VRG divided by VMR. Or you can take tan alpha is equal to VMG divided by VRG. That also, or you can take, if you know this, tan alpha is equal to VMG opposite by this. What is VMG? This can be written as VRG divided by VMG. Velocity of a man with respect to ground, then velocity of river with respect to ground. Are you understanding? VRG is the velocity of river with respect to ground. Velocity of a man who is swimming with respect to ground. These two are observed. So this is the direction. Sin alpha is VRG by VMR. You can check this. Opposite by, this is opposite, this is hypotenuse. Or you can write tan alpha is equal to opposite by base. Okay, you can write even cos alpha. Alpha is the angle which I must maintain. That is the most important. Third thing, what time taken to cross the river? What is the time taken to cross the river? Tell me. Time taken to cross the river. Time taken to cross the river will be like this. I will run this. All these things. Time taken to cross the river for a shortest path and shortest. What is the time taken to cross this river? It will be T is equal to, what is this distance? If I take the width of the river as D, if I take the, sorry, this is not width, right? If I take the width of the river as D, this is the width of the river, time taken to travel will be D divided by velocity of a man with respect to ground. Velocity of a man with respect to ground. This is resultant velocity. This is the resultant velocity. In your textbook, he has given velocity of a man with respect to ground. In your material, you try to understand. He is considering all the things with respect to water. That is why he is giving you this resultant. Here, what is resultant? Velocity of man with respect to ground is resultant. Okay? Because with respect inside the river, man velocity is like this. But river is pushing him like this. This will be the velocity of a man with respect to ground as observer 2. For observer 1, this will be the velocity. Observer 1 where he is staying is moving. A person who is staying inside the river, this will be the velocity for him. A person who is standing on the ground, this will be the velocity. So the time taken to travel like this with velocity mr, time taken to travel from point C to B, what is that, river to ground, time taken to travel from point A to B with velocity Vmg remains same. That is T is equal to D by Vmg or AC divided by Vmr will be equal to CB divided by VR. This is very important. This is the time. So again Vmg, what we have written, the expressions is given, you can follow that. This is very important concept. So for the shortest path, the resultant of this velocity and this velocity will give you this velocity. That's more than enough. Many times I said this. Correct, no? This happens for to cross the river in shortest path. Next here, third one, another, to cross the river in shortest time. Let us take this point A to B. Now imagine this person man, velocity of river is VR. Imagine this person has to reach in a shortest time. What direction he has to travel? With respect to river, he just need to move like this. He just need to move like this such that the river will push him like this. River will push him like this. He will reach a point C. My target is not reaching point B now. My target is to reach that side bank of the river. Are you understanding? My target is to reach that side bank of the river. Anywhere I can reach. Correct now? Because what I am calculating, what is the shortest time to cross the river? To have a shortest time, you must travel perpendicular to velocity of river or bank, because you are just moving. Of course, you are moving like this. To move like this, who is pushing you? River is pushing you. Try to understand. You are moving up, river is pushing you like this. You are moving up, so river is the velocity of river is the responsible for you to move right side. Correct now? To move right side. But you will be moving as usual with the same time taken. That means if you move like this, of course you will reach here. Instead of reaching point B, you have reached point C because of the river velocity. But you are moving with respect to river, you are moving up only. River was pushing you that time. With respect to river, swimming was upward. So that is why, if you are stuck in the river in future days, if you are crossing the river, most of the people die because they want to reach this target. River will be pushing them here and they will try to come like this. And time taken to reach that point will increase and they will get drowned. Most of the suicidal cases or accident cases will happen while crossing the river. People will die, they will tell now, because they will be not having the idea of physics. What is that? They try to go here, but river will push them. The river is going to push them somewhere here. Actually, they will be going like this. They are thinking that they are going like this. Suddenly, what they will feel? Okay, I have been pushed by the river, and they will change their velocity like this, such that they cannot reach here. Because time taken to reach the point, that river will increase if you change the velocity. Are you understanding? So that is why, if you want to make shortest time, just you need to go up. Of course, river may push you somewhere here, but you are going to reach that side bank of the river with the shortest time. This is the trick. What is the trick? Your displacement with respect to river or your velocity with respect to river must be perpendicular to velocity of river. Your velocity of a person or a man with respect to river must be, what is that? Actually, with respect to river, he is going like this, but river is pushing like this. In reality, he will go like this. This is ground. Correct now? River, with respect to river, he is going like this. River will push him like this. So, if I take two observers, this is observer 2 who is at the ground. I will take another observer who is moving with velocity v1, vr. So, if for observer 1 who is having velocity vr, for him displacement will look like this, because he is also moving like this, as this observer 1 is moving like this. Observer 1 is moving like this. Man also will be moving like this. For this guy, man velocity, only upward velocity will be looking. Only upward velocity will be looking. Correct now? For this man, upward velocity only will be looking. So for this, that is why I will consider this is the velocity of a swimmer with respect to river. Velocity of a man with respect to river. For the observer who is standing on the ground, for him actually he is going like this. Swimmer is thinking that he is going like this, but observer who is at the ground, for him he will be looking like this. That is why this will be the velocity of a person with respect to ground. Correct now? For observer 1, he looks like he is going like this. For observer 2, he will look like going like this. So make a triangle from triangles here. This is point ABC. Time taken, magnitude of resultant velocity. So your resultant velocity is this one. That is velocity of a man with respect to river to the velocity of river with respect to ground. This will become velocity of a man with respect to ground. This is the velocity, resultant velocity. So we will find, what is that? If I take this angle as alpha, first we will find the magnitude of resultant velocity. What is the magnitude of resultant velocity here? Magnitude of resultant velocity, you can see here, this is the magnitude of resultant velocity. So we can write so many things. Vmg, first Vmg is equal to AC by T, and here also same thing. What is that? Next will come to time. If this person travels with VMR velocity to cover distance point A to B in time T, in the same time T, he will cover distance B to C if he is moving with velocity. If he is moving with velocity of river with respect to ground, or the river will cover from point B to C in time T if when its velocity is Vrg. Are you understanding? In the same time, man will reach from point A to C if he is moving with velocity man with respect to ground. Correct? Huh? If he goes with VMR velocity, he will travel from point A to B in the time T. With the same time, if he goes from point B to C with the velocity Rg, he will reach with the same time T. And from point A to C also he will reach with the same time T if he is going with velocity Vmg. This is very interesting fact you must know. So here, from the last point of view, I can write magnitude of resultant velocity, right? Magnitude of resultant velocity I can write. Here you see here, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Here AC is equal to velocity of man with respect to ground in time t, and AB is equal to velocity of man with respect to river in time t, and BC is equal to velocity of river with respect to ground in time t. Correct now? So from this expression, you apply these things here. What you will get? You will get velocity of mg will be equal to velocity of mr, that is AB. Correct now? Mr square plus velocity of river with respect to ground whole square. So this is the velocity of man with respect to river. Velocity of man as observed by the ground. This is as observed by the river. So this will become root. So this is the magnitude of resultant. Here resultant velocity is what? Velocity of man with respect to ground. Or another way, this is the resultant velocity of man and as well as river. That is also good. This is the combination velocity of a man and rivers. That also you can call, or you can call it as velocity of a man with respect to ground if the observer is there in ground. Okay? Both what? In your textbooks he has just called relative velocity, he has called it as resultant velocity. Resultant is in your Prerna material, he has called this as resultant velocity of a man and river. Correct now? Resultant velocity of man and river he has called this. You can check that. So, but this is the concept. Okay? So, find the direction of resultant velocity. What is the direction of resultant velocity? Here, direction of resultant velocity will be, what is that? Direction of resultant velocity. How much? From this triangle I have taken tan alpha. See, for to reach the shortest time, as I told you before, you must travel perpendicular to the velocity of river, or you must travel perpendicular velocity with respect to ground. With respect to bank. Correct? If you travel like this, water will push like this. But this is the velocity of a man with respect to river. This will be velocity of a man with respect to ground. That is resultant velocity. Okay? So here directions here, tan alpha can be written as VRG divided by velocity of a river ground divided by VMR, or sin alpha you can write it as sin alpha VRG divided by VMG. Many definitions you can find. Next, this is one thing, find alpha or tan alpha. Then you can find what? Width of the river. Time. Shortest time to cross the river. So, here whatever t you are calculating, that is the shortest time to cover. Shortest time to cover or to cross the river. Once I decided the velocity I just need to move up, that will be the shortest time. If I keep my velocity towards from point A to B, that is, once I keep that velocity, that will be the shortest time to move. That will be the shortest time to move. Correct now? So see here, shortest time to cross the T can be written as T can be, if I take the width of the river as D, D will be equal to distance AB divided by VMR. Okay. Then you can write this distance BC divided by VRG, or you can write AC divided by Vm. Velocity of man with respect to ground. Any expression. From this relation in material, some formulas has been derived, we can go. So I have given the magnitude, what is Vmg square? Vmg is nothing but root of Vm square plus Vrg square. So you can go to that. Okay? That is the resultant. You compare this with the Prerana material, you will understand, otherwise it is difficult for you to understand. So these are the concepts. We will take on 3 problems. Problem on umbrella, problem on these 2 concepts. Such that we will close this topic. Rain falling vertically with 10 meter per second and man is moving with velocity 6 meter per second. Find the angle at which the man should hold his umbrella to avoid getting wet. Very simple. One problem I am taking. You need to practice this umbrella concept. Okay? See, let me take one x and y. I will try to use ijk and I will find it out theta. There are many methods. Let me take this is y. Velocity of rain with respect to ground is how much? Velocity of rain is acting downward. And let us assume velocity of man is like this. Find the angle at which. So, we have to find the velocity of rain with respect to man. If we find the velocity of rain with respect to man, that will be the velocity of, what is that? Rain with respect to man. Opposite to that I must place the umbrella. I have to find that angle. So first what I will do, I will find what is velocity of man. If I take along x and y, Vm is equal to, what is that? 6 meter per second I cap. I can write in terms of ijk. Velocity of rain is 10 meter per second minus j cap, that is minus 10 j caps here. So relative velocity of these two will be how much? Relative velocity of rain with respect to Vm means I will add the velocity of minus Vm to river. So velocity of rain with respect to man. Velocity of rain with respect to man means it has got 2 velocities. One is minus 10j, another one is minus 6i. That means velocity of rain with respect to man means, what did I assume? I added the velocity of man with respect to man. I am finding now. I added this velocity to velocity of rain in opposite direction. So this will become what? Now velocity of rain has got 2 velocity. One its own velocity and another velocity of a man in opposite direction. So its own velocity is minus 10j, then minus 6i. So velocity of rain with respect to man. Velocity of rain with respect to man is how much? Minus 6i cap minus 10j. Find the magnitude of this. You will get the value of velocity of rain with respect to man. See how much interesting it is. Correct now? How much interesting it is. In terms of ijk, if I solve, it becomes so easy for me. In terms of ijk, I have assumed this is I cap, this is j cap, and this is velocity of a river with respect to man will be like this. It has 2 components, Vr component minus Vm component. Vr component is what? Minus 10j cap. Vm component, Vm is 6i cap means minus Vm will become minus 6i cap. This is the power of vector solving. How much interesting, correct now? Vrm is velocity of river in terms of this. What we need to find is, let's take, see, now opposite to this I must keep an umbrella. Person has to keep opposite to this umbrella. If I consider this is theta, okay, this also will become theta. I can write the angle he must make with the vertical theta is how much? Here, tan theta can be written as opposite by base. If this is minus Vm, this also will become minus Vm. So minus Vm is how much? Minus 6. Minus 6 divided by minus 10. This will be VR minus 6 divided by minus 10. So only values I am taking, not directions. That means I have to take only 6 by 10, not even minus 9. Because tan theta I am measuring opposite side. This will be opposite by base. Opposite is 6, base is 10. So this will become theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 5. This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. Understand the technique how I am solving. This is one umbrella problem. See, a man wishes to cross in a boat. If he crosses the river in minimum time, he takes 10 minutes with a drift of 120 meter. If he crosses the river taking shortest route, he takes 12.5 minutes. Find the velocity of a boat with respect to water. Here he has given two cases. Let me draw. First case, let us take width of the river D, point A, B. He has to, first case, the minimum time taken means he has to travel like this, such that velocity of river will push like this, velocity of water with respect to ground will be like this, his velocity of boat with respect to ground will become like this, he will travel with velocity boat with respect to your perpendicular, such that the time taken for all of them will be t. Are you understanding? This is point C. This is for the first case. What is the value of t? T is how much? T is 10 minutes. T is 10 minutes. All of them t. Second case, if he crosses the river taking shortest route. This is first case. Second case, same river d width. He will go same river. Velocity of river with respect to ground, water with respect to ground will be same. Two common things in these cases. These will be same, width will be same. We need to find velocity of boat. It will consider as a constant because boat is same. So to have that, he will take a path from point A to B. His path has to become like this. To have this path like this, he will start to move like this. Here he will move like this, but observer is standing on the ground, for him he will be moving like this. Here he will move like this now with respect to river, but with respect to ground, boat will look, it is moving like this. Such that this velocity will be, let us take this point C, this will be velocity of boat with respect to, velocity of water with respect to ground. This velocity are same. This is also same. What is the question? Between these two, question is here. The question which they are asking is VBR. This is the question which they are asking. Are you understanding? This is the question. Our target is VBR. Here, when he will travel path like this, the time taken, he has given 12.5 minutes. If he travels with this velocity, he will reach from point A to B in 12.5 minutes. Okay? If this is also T dash, he will reach from point A to C, which is traveling with VBR. He will take a time of T dash to 12.5 minutes. Same thing here, T dash to 12.5 minutes. According to the question, I have made a diagram. Now I will grab the question. Find the velocity of a boat. We need to find VBR in these all cases. And I need to find VBR in these cases. Okay? A man wishes to cross, first find out question. A man wishes to cross a river in a boat. If he crosses the river in a minimum time, he takes 10 minutes with a drift of 120 meter. If he crosses the river taking shortest route, he takes 12.5 minute. Find the velocity of a boat with respect to water. So I am going to rub this. Let us solve. Okay? Look at the given data. Shortest path is 12.5 and the shortest time is how much? Shortest time is this much. Okay? So 12.5 minutes is to take shortest route. This is the 12.5 minutes. First we will take this case. In this case, what are the things we can find? See here, in this case, We know t value is 10 minutes. We know BC value. Drift he has given how much in the given question? 120 meter. In the given question he has given this drift how much? 120 meter. You can check. You can check if you have written the question. You can check. This 120 meter shortest time drift is given 120 meter. He has given in the question. You can check it. Write down the question. And so here T I know 120 meter. I know I can calculate what? BC I know 120 meter. I can calculate VWG, velocity of water with respect to ground, which remains here also same for both cases. How much? 120 divided by 10. That will become 12 meter per minute. It will become how much? 12 meter per minute. So 12 meter per minute is the velocity of water with respect to ground. Same velocity we will be knowing. From this we can calculate here. This is point B. Let us take this is point C dash. Because here I have taken C now. We can find B into C dash. AB remains constant for both of them. Here is the shortest time we will go. There is the shortest path he will cover. Okay. What is our target? To find VBR. Look here. VBR I need to find. I know VWG. Then what else I can say? I will utilize something D here. See, can I make a relation of this is AB velocity VBR. AB is how much D? T I know. See, one common thing, I can calculate what is AB. AB is D here. In this case also AB is D. So T I know, time taken, VBR we want, so I can make relation here. What is that? VBR is equal to D divided by T. T means how much? 10 minutes. So D is equal to VBR into 10. Yes or no? VBR into 10. I can write. Correct now? So this is one more relation I can make. This is one more relation. Okay. Let us go to next thing. What is that? Let us try to solve that. What our target is VBR. So I am focusing. Look at here. VWG I know. I do know VBG. I don't know VBG. Because VBG I cannot calculate. For here different or there different. So but I do know that. What is that? Here one interesting thing I can find. Look at that. See here what I can calculate? I can calculate the value of BC C dash B. C dash B plus BA square is equal to AC dash square. Correct now? So what is B dash C if I calculate? I know VWG 12 meter per minute. I know T dash 12.5 minute. So this into this multiplication will give me C dash B. Once I calculate this length D. What is D? VBR into 10. In terms of VBR into 10 is D. So here I will calculate AC now. If I calculate AC is equal to VBR into T dash. Correct? Huh? So, if from this diagram, from second case, I can write AC dash is equal to C dash, AC dash whole square is equal to C dash B whole square plus C dash B whole square plus BA square. Correct? No? C dash B whole square we can calculate. What is that? C dash B is nothing but velocity of water with respect to ground into T dash. Velocity of water with respect to ground. How much? From the first case we have found out. 12 meter per minute. 12 meter per minute into t dash is how much? 12.5 minute. So C dash B, how much you are going to get? 12 into 12.5 minute. Twelve into 12.5, how much you will get? 12 into 12.5. 1 minute, guys. You will get C dash B as. You will get C dash B as how much? C dash B as 150 meter. So this is 150 meter. So see here, what is my target to calculate A dash here? What is BA? What is BA? BA is nothing but AB. BA is nothing but D, where D is equal to VBR into 10 or 10 to VBR. I am writing this here. I am writing here 10 to VBR. In terms of meter only. There in terms of meter only. VBR in terms of meter per minute. Okay. So once I know these two things, BA is D, D is VBR, so BA will be VBR. I will calculate AC dash whole square will be equal to or root of C dash B square. How much? 150 square plus 150 square plus D square. D means 10 into VBR whole square. 10 into VBR whole square. So AC dash also can be written as distance is equal to VBR into T dash. VBR into T dash. So what is the VBR? Here this equation, I am going to rub this now. Once I got this, my target is VBR. So see here, VBR into T dash. T dash is 12.5. So this will become 12.5 minute. T dash is 12.5. VBR will be equal to root of 150 square plus 10 into VBR whole square. Okay. So this will become 12.5 VBR whole square minus 10 VBR whole square will be equal to 150 whole square. This is the last equation which I am going to get. Okay. So this one here 12.5 whole square minus 10 whole square. I can take VBR square common. This will become double to 500. Okay. Solve for this. Solve for this equation. I believe you must get VBR is equal to 20 meter. Okay. VBR is equal to 20 meter. What is the unit? Unit will be it will be 20 meter per minute. Okay, you are going to get this answer. This is one of the quality on river board. You will understand the concept. The concept is very simple, such that if you practice more, it becomes perfect for you. Thank you, guys. This makes the completion of motion in a plane chapter. Okay. Thank you.